What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the back nine out here at Eastway Park in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm prepping for a tournament and I'm currently 3 down right now, so not too bad. I'd say a pretty good score out here is like 6 to 8, somewhere around there. I know some people have shot more, but being 3 down through the front, if we can get another 3, that would be incredible. So looking to do that. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so hole 1 here, I'm gonna throw my prototype Ricky Felon. I'm gonna throw it flat and straight at the tree in the middle. Maybe a little bit of hyzer. We'll throw it flat and straight. And we'll see if we can just push down and maybe give us a look to the right side of the basket. Then I'm gonna throw my bounty on a backhand and see which one's better. Oh, that should be good. Ah. All right, so we either hit a tree and kicked left, or that's the actual tree that I hit. It did sound like it got a pretty solid knock on it, but I was expecting to be over there. So who knows? Either way, got to take advantage of this and get it in there. Oh my gosh, it's almost too high. Wow, okay. I even aimed lower there and it was still almost too high. All right, starting off with a birdie. Get back here. Starting off with a birdie, that's good. 4 down now, 4 down now. All right, now I love throwing this hole because it lets me throw a shot that I don't typically throw. It's 235, lots of trees in the middle, then comes to the right. We like to throw our super overstable Chameleon, Lure, Justice. I'm gonna throw it on some Annie, aiming at the middle. It's gonna miss that last tree and dive into the basket. Not in the basket, but I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Get in. That's right underneath it. Let's go. Heck yeah, guys. Doesn't get much easier than that. I love how even like super stable mid-ranges just land soft. So we came in and it just like skirted because of the super blunt edge on it. All right, so starting the back nine off right with 2 birdies. This one is 273. Across this out of bounds creek, lots of trees in the way. We're gonna aim at the one that's kind of coming up into the right with my stag. I wanna go just to the right of it because the hill comes down, so that'll help filter the disc so it's not gonna like go up too far to the left. Should filter down. We can give it a little bit of Annie, but really, if I just throw it flat with some power, it'll get it on its own. Oh yeah. Let's go, dude. Come on now. Yo, that thing just scooted up here so nicely on that angle. That's what I'm talking about, man. That was so clean. Like, you literally can't throw that any better. All right, now this hole is 334. Really? It definitely plays further than that. And if I'm honest, I still really don't know what to throw on here. I know that it's a forehand, but I don't know which disc I want to forehand on this. So we're gonna throw a couple. We're gonna start off with our Grace, and I'm gonna maybe throw it down the right with a little bit of Annie and see if that does anything for us. I'm gonna stand right here. I'll block you guys for a second. Yeah. All right. Oh my. All right. See if we can save it from there. The disc that I wanted to throw was this Destiny. So I'm gonna throw that. I'm gonna throw this flat. It should get a really nice flight out of it, and I shouldn't have to power it up. Man, that's annoying, dude. Dude, why did you not just throw that? That's so frustrating. I haven't thrown that enough, so I didn't trust it. But then the disc that I do trust, I just threw like a freaking hooligan. All right, this is really bad and really frustrating, but this could happen in the tournament. So, like, throw your shot and park it. Throwing the keystone here. Settle down, settle down. All right, I turned over a little much, but we'll have a putt at least. So here's the Destiny, which is pretty close to hit the last tree. Would have been parked if it hadn't done that. So that might be my play. All right, so lots of times when quote unquote bad stuff like this happens, it can actually be good if you use it to build confidence. And like, yeah, that was extremely frustrating that I hit a tree off of the tee. But if we can make this putt, then it's gonna end up being a net positive. Yes, sir, that almost came out right at me. So here's what I'm trying to say is that Destiny was an incredible shot, but I probably would have missed the putt. And so if anything, that's more frustrating because we were so close. A situation like that where we hit the tree, then have to throw a good up shot and then make a putt to save it, mentally sometimes can be better than just a basic par because it builds a little bit of confidence in scrambling and all that kind of stuff. So I don't mind it too much. All right, so this hole is 291, lots of trees, like just insane. The fairway itself doesn't even really seem too established. There's kind of one once you get past some trees. My typical play here is to throw my Justice on a backhand and flex it. So we're gonna start off with that, see how that goes for us. And then I might throw my Stag on like a hyzer and see if I can get it to stand up, or maybe the Bounty and push down there. But we'll see if we can get the Justice to do what we want it to. Maybe? That'll be too far left. Should have a putt there. I did not give that enough. Let's throw the Bounty on a hyzer, tiny little hyzer, at the tree in the middle, see if we can get it to stand up and then push all the way down. Cut right inside of the tree in the middle. We went right outside of it, but that's parked. That's an incredible shot. So here's that Bounty, which is incredible. I haven't even seen the Justice yet, but that might be the play. All right, so I definitely don't think that the Justice is the play anymore because I really have to turn it over, and if I do turn it over and it hits a tree, then it's just like gone. See if we can get ourselves a little stepper here. Yes, too high? Ah! Stop rolling. Man. That was what, 3 inches too high? That's a bummer. I would have loved that birdie. All right, so this hole gives you a couple of different options. It's 331, dead straight, and then the last 30 feet or so, it cuts down to the right. I think I'm gonna throw my bear down the middle, straight, and just see if we can get down there. Maybe get a good little flare off the end of its flight. And then I'm gonna throw my Bounty on a backhand and see what we can do with that. No. All right, scrambling now. I just feel like I don't even know with this hole. That's obnoxious. All right. Bounty here, throwing at the cedar down there on the left, trying to cut inside of it. I threw it with hyzer, otherwise that would have been pretty close to parked. All right, so this is time for the soft justice. Gonna pop this on Annie. See if we can get it down there. Go in the basket. Sick. So we actually have done a really good job of scrambling today, which is encouraging because it's so incredibly important to be able to scramble and get yourself out of trouble, because you never want your mistakes like that to keep you from at least getting par. And so I'm happy we've been able to scramble like this. I gotta find that bounty. Man, if I had hit that thing flat, it would have come right through here, scooted on up, power on it, and everything was good. It just stabled out and went downhill. All right, so this hole now is 285, and it goes uphill after these trees. There's a couple of different options, but you really want your disc to just race up this hill. So I've thrown rives really hard on like Annies and tried to have them scoot up there. So I'm gonna throw in the prototype Felon here. I'm gonna try and give it some good Annie, aiming at the trees in the middle. I wanna miss just to the right of them and then have the disc race up the hill. Dang it, miss it! That was close, I was close. All right. And now the putt. Give this height and some hyzer. That'll be a par. All right, so 2 more holes to hopefully get some strokes on. We're 6 down right now. So just want to avoid bogeys and maybe see if we can get at least 1 more birdie, and that'd be pretty solid. All right, so time for the Grace here. Just gonna pop it on some hyzer and try and get it down around the corner. Please. The Grace is not the play here. All right, so we are back in the woods. You guys can see the basket straight down there. We've got a little ways to go here. I'm gonna throw my bear, which is a 8.6 negative 0.5 2.5, but it started beating in a little bit. And we're gonna throw this thing on a little bit of Annie. Right at this tree on the right. I'm gonna hope that it holds it and then can maybe settle down by the basket. Oh, that was such an awkward stance, dude, and that was gonna be such a good throw. The angle, everything on it was perfect. All right, I'm gonna throw the maiden on a backhand here. A little bit of Annie, aiming at the trees on the left. All right. Yes, probably 10 feet, so that was a really good throw. All right, that was a pretty solid shot there. Oh my gosh, get it in. finish your putt, dude. Oh, that was scary. All right, so this tee right here, most people throw backhands off of it. We're going 766 par 5. I'm gonna throw the Destiny, which was that disc that I threw on like hole, I don't freaking know, 14 maybe. And we're just gonna throw this flat down the middle. It should pan a little bit left and then come a little bit right. I'm actually gonna aim at the tree on the right down there, flat, and see what type of action we can get out of this disc. I'm not gonna throw it too hard. I don't need to. Now stable up. Holy, was that just like a 400-foot forehand? Are you, oh my gosh. Y'all, look where we just freaking landed, man. We're like at the gap. What? I'm gonna pin it real quick, see how far this is. All right, so I pinned it at about 370, which is crazy. Like that's ridiculous. I threw that so light and easy, man. And that was like exactly what I wanted the disc to do. It came in and missed these last couple trees really well. But even if I threw it flat, if I'd given it a little bit of hyzer, I want to go back and watch that actually and see. But if I'd given the disc a little bit of hyzer out of the hand instead, I think we could have been friggin' way down there. But I don't have a run up here. So I'm very much so thinking about throwing this same disc on hyzer now and just trying to push it out there. Because running down this hill and trying to throw just feels super sus. All right, let's see if we can do this. Oh, it's a smash. Just stay in bounds. Holy crap, dude. Okay, that's my new bomber forehand disc, the Destiny. All right, I really don't have anything back here except for this high gap. So I'm gonna take my EMAC Truth and throw it on some Annie and see if I can get it to the basket. Literally the last tree right there. All right, so after such a great shot, it's kind of a bummer we ended up with no approach from literally like 60 feet because it's one of the easiest layups you can get. All right, I just gotta make sure I gotta get to the basket here because it is up above us. Yes, dude. Hey, I don't care, man. I didn't think about that one as much. Nice birdie to end it on. 7 down. Let's freaking go. Come on, man. All right, guys. 7 down out here. I haven't played out here in a hot second. And many of our second shots that you guys will have seen with like the bounties and stuff as we were playing would have been birdies. So. And then we got a bogey on probably the easiest hole in the course. So that was on track to be a 10 down round, honestly. If we just dialed some things in a little bit. So I'm actually gonna go play another practice round and we'll see how we do. Thanks for hanging out. See you on the next one.